Alright, there we go. After... Oh no, why is this... Hold on. Wrong thing. Hold on, sorry, you're gonna hear a lot of stabbing for a second. It's all better. Ah, you son of a... Hold on one sec. Why does this happen? Alright, my audio's all weird. No. Come on. Did I just reset the game? Hold on. Oops. Wasn't expecting that to happen. I just assumed that it would do that. So, sorry about that technical difficulty. We'll be right back. All right, is this right now? Let's see. Yeah, it is. We did it. All right. That was stupid. Sorry about that. Anyway, as we enter the dying seconds of this first pistol round between GGPR and Springroll, the bomb will be planted onto the B bomb site. It's a pistol round. It's a 50-50 anyway. You just flip a coin. Something's gonna happen. You didn't miss much. It's cool. Creed on 1 HP, trying to go for this sick, nasty clutch against the two terrorists who bomb planted. Make their way towards the back of the site. As we see Creed, no kit, taps the bomb. Does take the head off the first one, taps and holds, but again, no kit. The second peek out, not going to be able to find that shot. It came close, however. 1 versus 1, but in the end, Springroll will win out the pistol round. That was a bad intro. We'll try it again. Welcome to this ESEA Advanced match between GGPR and Springroll. My name is Shanks, casting for you tonight. Got a couple of other matches that I'll try to get to tonight. We'll see. Whatever's streaming, whatever's going on. I know there's a lot of matches scheduled for tonight, so we'll see whatever we want to do. Whatever floats our boat in the moment. Right now, in the moment, GGPR are going to fully invest after losing this pistol round. See 3 deagles, 2 MP9s, a little bit of utility as we see a pretty passive defense from them. I don't really know if that will work best with this limited utility and weaponry that they have. If you allow Springroll to just gain positioning on the site like B site, you can see both players playing super far back. You know, as I say that, Creed's going to take a fight, standing up on top of this box in middle, scare off one of the terrorists from trying to fight there, as Springroll still just casually strolling around as they do, however, begin to group up towards this B bomb site. Molotov and smokes are going to be coming out. There we go. Full utility across the map, but it's going to be ShanksTD to find the first frag. He's going to pick up 2 through the smoke with the flashbangs on his side. Just too easy. There's this trade 1, and Drewtheshrew will be looking to stabilize things here as in the middle the fight goes the way of just too easy. It'll start looking scary, but Springroll, they equalize things, level it up pretty quickly. The bomb site falls pretty fast. You can see what I was talking about, the fact that they moved so far back. It allowed Springroll to get into such like good positions to fight, you know? Like, if you look at, alright, something's gonna happen. They're not just pistols. You know, if you take a duel with someone who's standing on, like, you see where, who was that? Civ is standing, like, on the stairs. there's so much open space that they have to traverse unless they, you know, smoke it off. Like this angle from Civ right now, if they had played in the previous one with the Deagles, I think, and maybe had a different player bait in towards the middle of the site, maybe a little bit further back, that would have worked, but too passive, doesn't work out. For Spy on the CT side, it's definitely going to put their economy back a little bit as Springroll do look to make this a 3-0 affair. However, it is a 4 versus 4 with a minute left, so the round hasn't been decided, as Springroll will mosey their way on in through ramp. Me's trying to cut off the rotation. Feltner again with this Deagle. He's hitting the shots. Drew's going to be able to trade that back. That headshot angle. The A site right now looking the most defended. I believe there are 2 players right there stacked up on top of each other. Watching it. Player in Me's in middle. Trying to cut off these rotations. But it might just get caught in the side of the head if the timing's not right. Oh, but Feltner misses a shot. Excuse me, that was lowrider. Misses a shot. It's forced to fall back. Crew's going to get traded out by Halo, so it's a 2 versus 2. An expensive round that was really absolutely nothing. GGPR somewhat with a chance in this. Me's on 7 HP. But gonna get caught looking the wrong way. Me's tucked himself in nicely. Play off that low HP. Tough angle to clear. It's just yourself with only a USP. So GGPR, a round that they're supposed to lose. They lose it. But they make it costly for Springroll, whose money is going to remain for a majority of their players below or at 2,000. So they set themselves up nicely, kind of works in their favor, plays back a little bit from when they messed themselves up with that terrible force buy. Let's see, let me just make sure, check how level, oh, damn it. Check how audio's doing. Alright, let me know if it's too loud. The game audio. Springroll early on is going to lose Me's. As we see a majority of the players creeping up towards these stairs. A lot of utilities going to be thrown out here. jeorgesnorts fully blinded, but I have absolutely no idea how Halo didn't get that frag. It's because he was also blinded by Drew's flashbang. taiwi is going to trade it back just easy as well. Going to combine to make this a 3 versus 3 retake now as the HE goes in. It's going to land neatly onto Creed for about 20 HP worth of damage. Drew going to try to cut off these rotations in the middle, waste the time with the CTs. Also, he's in that great position to come up over the little wooden connector area. That's short. Creed and Feltner, however, going to trade it back now, make it into a 1 versus 2. It's all on Drew. And he has the positioning for the bomb. They're going to tap it. You know exactly where he is. Lowrider's going to try and stick it. The spray's not good. And even without the kit, the defuse is going to come in. And it will be GG. Oh, okay. It will be GGPR with their first round. Move the cat out of my seat. I was trying to stand up and cast, but it wasn't working. I couldn't quite get in my groove. I feel more at place here. I think it's because I have to focus on standing up and casting. That's too much for me. I had to sit down. I was trying to do that because my chair is loud and very squeaky. I've been trying to figure out, my audio is very high. The last time I streamed my mic, so I was trying to work with that to make it a little bit quieter, but I just turned down the levels in OBS and stuff, so I think that works out good. Springroll, man, disadvantage now as the bomb gets dropped in the stairs, I believe that is. But Halo, finding himself in a tricky little position. Lowrider's good for 1, but traded back the backside by Mies as total chaos reigns in middle. George, good to make this a 1 versus 1, as he does kind of have control of the bomb. He's going to make his way more towards A. I don't think he realized, though, that he just looked away at the 1 pixel that he could have seen the bomb and realized that he has possession of it, but instead, he's going to be going on this manhunt, looking for Mies, who is just now making his way down the stairs to recover the bomb. 30 seconds left now, as it's really, I feel like, going to come down to timing, which angle is Mies checking as nice, he's the barrel! Yeah. No, he doesn't see the barrel. Oh my god. Okay, this time he does. The little bit of movement will finally give it away. Mies takes a couple of shots to bait him out, and George is just going to do it, and it doesn't matter. He still wins the duel. So a second round after a long, drawn-out 1-versus-1, a real battle of the minds that ended in pure stupidity. That was so bizarre. His barrel was, like, fully sticking out. I suppose it's because... Why did it click me over this guy? I want to look down through here. Because this is, like, so graded that it's just, like, gray lines. You obviously won't be able to see the gray line of the M4 through it. So it worked as perfect camouflage until you just, like, slightly moved. And then you realized it. And then I don't really know what the move was to, like, shoot a little bit to, like, give it up. I mean, I know it was to, like, bait it out to try and get him to peek. But then he just, like, full wide swing and killed you. And, like, he was just kind of standing out in the open, Mies was, so... I don't know. Like, he seemed unready to duel, but that seemed like it was the plan, was to make him fight. Very confusing. I think he had even played himself. He was so deep in whatever the hell he was trying to do. Springroll, they will manage to make it onto the site, get the bomb down, as GG played a pretty passive defense on the A bomb site. It'll work to not get any of their players killed, but the bomb plant will afford Springroll a pretty decent buy into this round. I'm really bad at CS math, so I'll wait till the defuse happens to say a full sentence. Yeah, it's great. 550 for everyone. Everyone gets what they want. We'll see if anyone from Springroll, I'm not sure who is the dedicated opera for them, so I'm not sure who would pick that up, but Mies maybe? He's on 4,500? No. They'll just be full AKs. Seems fair. I feel like Vertigo is a map that on T side you can just use AKs. I think on most maps you could just use like Overpass. No, Overpass wouldn't work. Train, obviously not. Inferno, yes. Let's see, what are other maps? Mirage, absolutely not. Never mind, I take back my statement. I've just proven myself factually incorrect. Springroll now, actually, with the advantageous bias GGPR, they opt to keep that FAMAS and MP9 into these rounds just to save a couple extra dollars. And Feltner peeking down ramp with the FAMAS is going to be forced away. Good shot on the side. He's just going to opt to play passively on this site, which is pretty ripe for the taking. Springroll, don't know it yet, but there's really only one player fully dedicated to it. That's Feltner. Let's see. Yeah, Creed is super far back. He's mostly in middle. He's kind of looking both ways, but... So with 45 seconds back left, if they get this, real good chance to make it onto the A-bomb site. They'll get a post-plant situation. They've got pretty good utility to attack wherever they go, and it seems like it will eventually be that A site. It's too easy. He's going to push through, gets flashed himself in. They're just going to keep rushing. Him and taiwi, they're going to manage 3 kills. That's most of the frags found. And of course they're all going to be found so far back because there's no one actually here on the site to take those fights with. So bomb site easily secured. They decide to use that to, you know, they're planning on taking fights. So they're like, all right, well, I guess we'll push up even further to actually do that. They managed 3. Works out pretty well in the end. It does get brought back down to a 1 versus 2 here by lowrider. Who may have a say in this. Smoke's going to go over. I'm not really sure. Oh, it's going to land right on the bomb. That's actually a nice lineup. Mies is on the site. Molotov to go to the back of sandbags. HE, I think, is going to bounce the wrong way, so Mies will survive for a moment until he gets shot to the smoke. But no time left. He's going to run away, save the AK. But everyone survives the bomb explosion, so everyone will go away with an AK a piece, like the Oprah show. We'll see. Now full investment back up for GGPR. They will be able to afford an op even. Bunch of M4s, decent amount of utility. That save and the saves of the FAMAS and the MP9 gonna work in their favor to save their economy a little bit, though it is near absolute nothing now that they've purchased. So this round is a must. They want to not only keep themselves ties, but you know, keep themselves tied up, if I can say the word with the correct enunciation. Ooh, taiwi caught as he's running away through the wall down to 20 HP. Too easy. Trying to play this headshot game. Don't really want to be doing that with the op when your cover is the wooden box, and that's exactly why lowrider is going to remove his head. Man advantage early on now for GGPR. As Springroll, well, a little stagnant here. That's something that Springroll likes to, you know, they like to wait, take their time, but it feels like that the time that they spend waiting isn't really like spent doing anything. There's a lot of times we'll be clicking through here, seeing these players' perspectives, and it's just these like gray halls of like T side of Vertigo. So, but then all of a sudden the round starts for them. They're like, all right, it's 45 seconds left, let's go. And then every time we cut back and forth, they're like in CT spawn, shooting 2 people in the back, and now all of a sudden it's a 1 versus 1. Halo versus Creed. It's gonna come down to the timing of the positioning. Halo spots him first, but Creed, with the higher HP, higher caliber weapon, hits the headshot, finishes off the job, and recovers the AK to tie it up for GGPR. A must-need 1v1. Had to have been won. And he'll win it to keep his team in the race, but luckily for GGPR, Springroll's economy is absolutely screwed as well. They're both kind of in that similar space where the money's not really plentiful. It's going to be a real scrappy match if this keeps up, but GGPR luckily, with the MP9s out, going to just be cleaning up this anti-eco. Not a single person dies. Even a couple of kills. 3 kills even get found by those SMGs, so a little bit of money will be made. So, it's all good. Now, I'd really like to see at least one of the GGPR players drop the MP9s. Like, Creed has $5,000. I don't know. I think he played for keeps. Because Springroll, their economy's bad. They have, what is it, I don't think it would show, but they got like a two round loss bonus if they lose this one, I think, or 3 rounds. Either way, they're all at like $100. They're not gonna be able to buy like everything they want next round, so I think this is the must-win round that you drop a couple of those MP9s for. We'll see if it works out for GGPR. However, they make me eat my words. I'm a silver 3, and silver 3, like, I ranked up from silver 2 to silver 3, and I was like, oh shit, silver 3, this sucks, I can't play, because everyone shoots too good. I can't do the stupid things that I want to do, so that's a little insight to my level of expertise. Is ShanksTD with the flank. He pushed hard with those MP9s. That's exactly how you gotta play him. It'll work out. He picks up 2 frags, drops the bomb as well, recovers the AK, and he puts himself in a weird position underneath the stairs. I think Me is slowly moving his way towards that. Lowrider's also trying to shift his way to hold the bomb with his teammate, which is a smart move. I really like that. You know, ShanksTD's in a weird SheltNer. I keep adding an S in there. SheltNer. He's in a weird position, but I think it's his right move for lowrider to come and join his teammate. He's gonna find the first frag, hits me, drops Mies on the flank. Halo comes down, rains hell onto Creed, but lowrider with the 1-2 punch, the body head, shoots him in the legs. Not finishing him off the AWP, but he pulls back out with the USP to finish it off. It'll be another 1 versus 1 clutch. So GGPR, they keep winning these rounds, but the economy's always in question. I mean, lowrider does have $6 grand right now, so that's nice. There's always like one player with like an insane amount of money. Last round it was Creed, he had 5K. Ooh, hello Mies. But yeah, Springroll on another eco round. And I was eating my words. The MP9s worked out. Though, I don't know. It does come down to a 1 versus 1. So, yeah, maybe you did want to drop those, you know, because that was trying to say, preserve your economy. Work on that game, because it's still only a 2-round difference. If you lose, if that starts to slip, that's, you know, you can sometimes lose just like 3 rounds because your economy's screwed on the CT side, so. But I don't know. I'll just sit back. It's fine. Works out for them. If it ain't don't broke fix. Whoa, how did that come out like that? If it ain't broke, don't fix. A timeout will be called, presumably by Springroll. Not entirely sure, however, so. Because ESEA doesn't want to tell me. I don't like that, but that's okay. Timeout called, and the money now is finally over that hurdle, I feel like, for GG, where they have that extra round buffer they can play with. They're not so scared. Take a quick look at the scoreboard. Let's see, it's Creed, 15-7, leading the way. And it's a pretty tight scoreboard here, I have to say. Drew and taiwi are a little bit lower down there with 5 kills apiece, but you know, that's about, you know, if someone has like the kills around the amount of rounds that a team has won, it's usually like, okay, they're doing as good as the team is doing. You know, it's not like they're being a bad player. I mean, maybe they are, but you know, just if you just look at scoreboard, you just look at the numbers. That's usually how I surmise that. You know. If it's like 5, if, you know, 4-7 right here, you got 5 kills. It's like, all right, well, you contributed to the rounds that they won, probably, or you're on pace for how everyone else is performing. So that's not shabby. Civ is gonna have tucked himself. Is that a boot? Hold on. Is that a boot? No, he's just down those things. I don't play Vertigo enough. I like it. It just doesn't queue. And I also don't know any of this. I mean, I don't know the smokes for any of the maps, but, you know. I especially don't know the smokes for this map. Not that that matters. I don't throw utility. Who am I kidding? taiwi is going to rush himself out of short, peeking down the site. And again, GGPR, they play incredibly passive on this A site. I'm honestly a little shocked that Springroll doesn't just, like, wall smoke this every single round to get the bomb plant and then to play the retake. Like, you'll see like that like early like liquid strategy where they just did it every single round, and it was like the worst map to watch because it was like, all right, cool, we just get to watch like 45 seconds of me's no one watching the flank in with the 2 quick 1-taps, playing a little BM. He just creeps up on them. They have absolutely no idea. Stalking his prey, puts the nail in the coffin for Springroll. So they pick up their 5th. Oh, we'll get another pause real quick. As I don't know what's going on. Is it ping? Is it a ping issue? Everyone's still here. I don't know. Not sure. But yeah, Springroll or GGPR, there's really easily exploitable. Here, wait. Oh, they brought back the drawing. So I'm gonna hold on. Let's make that BCT and this BT. So, you know, they play them like back here and back here. I'm just drawing while we waste time. Oh, the game's back, but I'm gonna keep drawing. You know, wall smoke, they play like, I think they peek down ramp. Like, I think the reason that Springroll's afraid of that is because GGPR plays aggressively down ramp for like the first like 25 seconds of a round. Let's watch how they play the A site. From a big perspective. Let's watch that like that. So yeah, use utility, throw the Molotovs. Lowrider, he'll peek. Ooh! Exchange some damage. Op shot, AK headshot. Both instant kill things that are just not going to get kills. ShanksTD, pick up that frag through the wall. That's not too shabby. You'll take it. One way. And then look at this. Yeah, that's exactly it. This is exactly the play. This is the most... Oh, I just punched my mic. I'm so sorry. I gotta scooch that over this way. Oh, I'm so sorry. That's probably a really, really loud sound that I just made. But this is the most aggressive that they played. Hold on, I gotta go back to the other side of the map because things are about to happen. But that sandbags position that's being played right now is, I think, the most aggressive that they've played. So... But yeah, that's how you exploit GGPR's CT right now. Knees dealing with Creed in middle. He's gonna win it, so that opens up a lot of question marks for the GGPR side. They're worrying about this frontal onslaught, but they also have to worry about that player lurking around in middle, the potential for the backstab. But it's good to come around to the flank, to the fights in the front. GGPR wins every single one of them, and then Mies, that player, that question mark, has all of a sudden entered the front of the battlefield as well. I don't really know why. I think, well, it's probably because lowrider or Sfeltner pushed them away from that. We just missed that in all the chaos, but Well, at least you have to assume. If not, then I don't really know. Ooh, Mies. Gonna make a little bit of noise. Lowrider's just gonna... Oh, they're trying to kill him with the utility. They know where he is. Throw the molly. Throw the molly. Come on. Come on. Come on. You know where he is. 8-5 now. It's GGPR. Looking like a pretty solid CT half. Despite not starting off as such. It was a 3-0 beginning for Springroll, if I'm not mistaken. They won the pistol round and then the following two. And GGPR, they made an early force buy that I was questioning because I worried that it was going to set their economy in turmoil, but they're able to just straight up win the rounds that they needed to win. So now they've set themselves up with, I mean, still not a lot of bank. They had one, but they lost that one round, so now they're back like it. So they've been Springroll nipping at their heels. 8-5 is still not that far off of the scoreline. Potential for an 8-7 if things go their way. Springroll, that is. So still very up in the air. GGPR just barely edging out Springroll right now. And I think it really comes down to Springroll not really reading their opponent as well. Creed's going to try to take some aggression in a ramp. That's not going to pay out. This flashbang easy was just able to crouch down behind the wall to totally avoid it. So an easy frag will be found by him. Lowrider trades it back, and as he falls away from the Molotov, he just clips the shoulder of Drew, killing him. George, the timing might not quite work out. The Molotov will take down taiwi. I think that was the bomb planter. Indeed it was. Halo's going to tap the bomb. As the smokes dissipate, he's not behind any cover. He's going to be brought down by Civ, and now it's all on Mies. 1 versus 3, the flanker. He's been a flanker for much of this match so far. The spray is good, but he runs out of bullets. If he had like 4 more, I think that would be a clutch for Mies. Oh, but it just doesn't work out. He runs out of bullets at the last second. Player on low HP. The headshots would have been all it took. But it didn't work out, and I mean that's another scene that we've been seeing a lot. It's just Mies in these flanks. Sometimes they work out really well, you know. Like sometimes he hits those timings really, really well, where it's like in all the chaos with his entire teammate on like a B-side execute. He'll push out mid. He gets that one frag, and then you know it just kind of snowballs from there. Or he does the same thing and gets out mid on the A site. That's where it works out the best, which is again why I'm like Springroll just hit the A site, man. It didn't work out that time. GGPR kind of shut it down, but it was, I don't know, that was kind of weak. I think Springroll could do better. Lowrider, oh, hold the phone. As Civ hits the first frag, George behind the flimsiest piece of plywood in the entire game. That it really, like, being directly behind that is like a one and done position. In a way that like most aren't, you know. Usually that's like because you're in like a really tight corner where you can't go anywhere. I mean that kind of is the same, but you know, it's even worse because it's not even like you can peek out and like scare people away because it's like, okay, I know you're there. I'm gonna throw a Molotov and then just like shoot a bunch of bullets because you can stand on that second platform on the stairs and hit it. I hate that it fucking shoots me to just some other random player when I go to third person. Where am I? Hold on, I think an execute's happening. Never mind. I'll talk about that later. Oh wait, yeah, I can do that. I can just, you know, from here you can shoot it, so. Go away. 4v4, Springroll, just gonna throw up that wall of smokes onto the A bomb site to get themselves a bomb plant. They fall back, and now it's all on GGPR. They have not had the pressure put on them in this way for a long time. You know, they come down to those clutches, which, you know, is a certain amount of pressure, but as a whole team unit, they really haven't been tested like this, and right now they are exceeding Creed and Sever combined for 2. Feltner on the retrade there, it is going to be nearly flawless. One frag did fall in terms of Civ as he pushed aggressively to that player on ramp, but it all works out, and GGPR will close out the half 10-5. And so maybe, you know, Springroll's problems weren't as simple as I expected. Maybe GGPR not... I mean, these guys are like, what, second in advance? So I feel like I've been talking to them about them like they're underdogs, but they're like one of the best teams here, you know. And Springroll, what's Springroll? What are they? Who are they? I don't remember what rank they are. Let's look. 7th. They're 8-3. That's right. That's right. So both these teams, though, positive, good performers in advanced. We'll see now as the sides swap who's the best, who's the better. Because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter how good you are. Yeah, it's probably just going to be like way better than you because they're legit. No offense to these guys. These guys are pretty legit too. But yeah, it's one of those teams where it's like a roster like joins ESEA and they have to start on like advanced or whatever. When they absolutely should just like be an MDL. So it's like, all right, well, we'll play the season where we have to do this, and then we'll play where we actually deserve to be, you know. Which, I mean, I appreciate. Make them go through the ringer like everyone else. No easy treatment. Halo, trying to take just a fractional angle. Just the absolutely teeniest of peaks. He's going to get punished for it by Creed. Man advantage early on for GGPR. As taiwi peeking from sandbags. Gonna get flashed out, met with 3 Glocks as he tries to take that wide peek and it's gonna get absolutely demolished. Utility reigns over. It's gonna be a single smoke and a couple of flashes to totally clear out this A-bomb site. Springroll also gonna be pretty passive. Creed's gonna jump up on top of the bomb box. Not gonna work out. Me's gonna easily snipe his head clean off. It's not a 4 versus 3 kit on. Just too easy. So there is that. Kit's smoke's gonna go down. On the bomb, it's gonna force George to peek. Mies tries to clear out short, gets shut down by Feltner, and he's gonna spray through the smoke, pick up the defuser, win the round. GGPR now 11-5 on a good course to take this one away, steal this one out pretty handedly, I have to say. I feel like sometimes I'll make calls like that. Literally the second round of a half, but I don't know the way they've been playing. It seems just like they're better than Springroll. I don't know. Put it bluntly. This HE is gonna land right on taiwi. It's gonna finish off with a single Glock or Galil bullet to the head. That the GL sound got caught up in my throat and I said the wrong name. Just too easy. Wide swing, totally dry. Down ramp's gonna get himself firing lined by those terrorists. And now the MAC-10 around the map just gonna be starting to clean things up. It's all on Drew now. 1 versus 5. Not long for this world. Down he goes. Easy round. Did my mic mute button work? I think so. Oh, but I didn't push it from when I leaned in and coughed into the mic like a fool. Springroll. Full eco. Oh, with the taser out behind the death wall. Going to get absolutely run over on this B-bomb site. GGPR, I think, fully aware of the economic situation of their opponent. Wanting to make it quick and painless for them. Gonna show some mercy as they reach 13 now. And you'll see buyout from Springroll here. Interesting to see how this side plays out for them. How they'll set up their defaults. Seems like it really is taiwi anchoring A. He's going to be playing passive on short. They got commit 2 people towards middle. Which is interesting, and 2 towards B. It's interesting to have the 2 in mid and 2 on B, especially the positions that they're holding in middle. It's pretty deep, so which usually reads to me as like your mid, like soft B, you know? Especially where just too easy is. He's actually going to rotate back towards the A site to commit a little bit harder there as Halo picks up 1 peeking excuse me, peeking down stairs. As the bomb makes its way towards the A bomb site with less than a minute left. GGPR gonna be smoked out of short. It's not through the Molotov just yet. As we'll still see Springroll. 2 players in the middle. Ready for the rotates. We got a player Halo far back on the B bomb site. Player on short in taiwi, and then that player back at the site. Smokes utility to be thrown out. taiwi good for 1. He's going to fall back. Got a lot of aim angles to watch as he pulls back around towards short. Feltner is going to be able to one to trade him back. And in a 3 versus 4 bomb site control will be captured by GGPR. As taiwi really was the only player in that through line, or in front of the through line where those smokes go up. So now on the retake, Springroll. Slightly in the advantageous position. They got a good bit of utility. They're going to throw the rest of that out. Molotov smokes go out. They got plenty of kits. Jumping around the corner. Lowrider is good for 1 to be traded back by Drew and just too easy. It's going to be up all onto Creed. The flashbang is good, but it's going to blind too easy as well. So, but rather, as he gets unblinded, they'll be able to overwhelm him. And Springroll with a good retake. It was a 4 versus 3 before it started, so it ends in a 3 versus nothing. So that's an excellent retake. The trades were there. The flashes were good. Even a little bit of pushing through the smoke. You like to see it. Some tactical smoke pushing. Keyword tactical. You can't just do it. Do it with your team. Throw a freaking flashbang. But GGPR still with enough money in the bank. Going to send taiwi a running. These HEs being hurled his way. He's actually going to be remaining on the angle. Along with 2 of his teammates. Heavy presence here on ramp for Springroll. It's actually not going to work out. Both frags go the way of GGPR early on. Halo's falling back to short. He's in a difficult position. He's not going to be able to find any frags. It's going to be George up on top of that bomb box now to just kind of hold off as the explosive device gets planted. Lowrider spams the smoke, knowing that there's going to be someone in that castle position. Good for 1 and even 2 through the smoke. That actually Feltner who picks up that last one, but the terrorists as a whole, good for 2 through the smoke. So there you go. That's a classic Vertigo A-site attack. GGPR listens. Well, they should. They better not. They better not be listening. But they listen to the subconscious mind vibes that I'm sending through the ethosphere towards them to convince them to just smoke while A. And that's actually pretty funny because literally the one round that either of these teams choose to like hard commit like 3 players to ramp is the one where GG's just like, alright, I'm gonna default ramp and then smoke while A site. So you'd expect it. Push my cough button that time. So you'd expect it to, you know, finally like that game of chess where it works out, but in the end it was all a setup. Take the bishop, or you lose your bishop for the king or whatever. But also planted. just sneaks it to sight. Flashbang right in his face. That flashbang was like to show taiwi how to throw. He's like, all right, I'm gonna throw the flashbang. You throw the HE exactly like that. Just to teach him. And with the bomb actually never going down because of that HE, it ends up in a 1 versus 1. Drew wins it. And hey, there, I was just talking about chess. He did the chess thing. They're listening, I swear to God. They better not be. GGPR stuck at 14 for now. Springroll was able to manage 1, but because it did come down to that 1 versus 1, we'll still see rough economy against full AKs. And never mind. Just the 2 people we cut to were like running with knives out, throwing utility real hard, but they're not even on the same side of the map. So I thought something crazy was just going down, but instead, the craziness will be Civ's epic, delicious 1-tap onto the peeking head of taiwi as he comes over that corner to investigate what's going on. He's gonna get punished for it. That is a gun that they're definitely gonna want to recover, and I think that's exactly what Too Easy is doing, unless he's trying to fight them, in which case that's silly. Don't do that. You sure to grab that gun and run away? That's cool, but street play there, bro. Quiet for a moment as the terrorists move their way up ramp. Ooh, the boost nearly catches them off guard, but doesn't catch any kills. The Civ is just going to open up this site. He finds 4, looking for the ace to make it to match point. Got 7 bullets. He's going to try to do it with the whole magazine. It's not going to work out. Drew drops him, and he actually picks up 3 as he gets the one through the smoke. Okay, suddenly it's scary. Now for Drew, same could be said as he gets crossed on, forced to go sneak into that little side hallway, but FeltNer finally closes him out, wins that duel, ends the round. No more scare. GGPR now 15. Ready to close this out in a pretty solid performance so far. Springrolls, that was their last ditch effort. They have no money. They're going to full buy, of course. It's just going to be Deagles and an MP9, however. Utility's pretty scarce as well, and there's 0 defuse kits on anyone. FeltNer even's going to open up this round with a first frag, so it's just going from bad to worst. As we just see the players are absolutely crushing it through middle. Lowrider's going to be able to find another one. 2 versus 5 now. Oh, they spotted one of them. Ooh, Just Easy's going to be able to manage 1 sexy Deagle headshot, but that'll be it. FeltNer at the last second mercilessly kills Creed. But that will do it for our first matchup between Springroll and GGPR Esports, who I realized I didn't switch their logo. Oopsies. That's still GSG9's logo. But anyway, stay tuned if you thought that match was cool. I got another one coming up soon. I don't know. Let's find out who it is. Let's find out right now. North America Advanced. Let's figure it out. That's live. As it completed. Let's see. No, someone's casting that one. Oh, here we go. Let's see. No, someone's already casting that one as well. Let's see. Let's check. Damn, we all are casting shit. There we go. Golden Jackals DUELDOG versus Chops on Chops. That's what I'm gonna log into right now. Let's see. I believe it's like just about to start, so I will put on some tunes for a second, but I think the match is about to begin, so it won't be a long break. Be right back. I'm not gonna change any of the stream setup because I don't care, whatever. All right. We are back after not too long of a little intermission. I was trying out algo music. I don't know if I'll use it. I feel like it drones on a little bit too much, but I want to work with it because you can add like custom tones to it, you know. Like I didn't really like that like annoying scratchy violin. But I think it's really cool software, and I want to use it a lot. It's called Algo Music. Algo Music. It's a very cool little thing. Check it out if you get a chance. We got a little match pause here before the game starts. Alright, what seems to be the problem? Oh, Whew, good thing it happened, because I wouldn't have even realized that I didn't switch over to the game. What a silly fool. I am making all the rookie mistakes, because I'm basically a freaking rookie right now. I haven't done it in so dang long. But we're back. Game unpaused. Match ready. Another vertigo matchup between Golden Jackals and Chops on Chops. Both teams with under 500 records, so we got another pause. It gives us some time to chat about our teams and how they're doing. Let's take a look while we wait. You know, we got some time. Let's see how the last matches have gone. DUELDOG lost to GSG9 16-10. Lost to Heart and Soul 16-14. Beat Windstorm 16-12 and beat Kinship Ghost, lost Kinship Ghost 16-11. Which these are all pretty close matches. GSG9 I know is pretty high up in terms of the leaderboard, so it's not too bad. Heart and Soul as well are doing pretty good as well. So yeah, not, you know, there's tough losses. I'm not just talking anymore about stupid crap. But real quick, I want to look at Chops on Chops, see how we're going. They beat CLG Red 16-13, so that's a pretty big win. Lost to Lux, and they lost to GSG9 16-9, both those matches. They seem to be about even teams, honestly. They're both similar standings. I believe are they both 3-8? One is 3-8, one's 3-9. It's Jackals who are 3-9, and we've been paused and we're unpaused again. I think we are finally ready to get into this. There we go, match started. People are finally running around. The longest freeze time you'll ever see. But we're back, we're ready. Match is underway. Golden Jackals, Chops on Chops. It's going to be a fast play. Up ramp, all the way out of the A site. Caspy, early headshot, not going to quite finish off nerraW, but I keep scrambling for my cough button. I'm not used to where it is yet. The choice go back and forth. It's 3 versus 2. Robless trades with VulcaN. Now 1 ward versus 2. They know exactly where he's going to be coming from. No kit, no utility. He's going to find the head of VulcaN, however. Peeking round long. Excuse me. Round ramp. I keep calling it long. I don't know why. Tapping the bomb. 5, 4. Oh, is he just gonna do it? Kleine never even peeks, never even suspected that he was defusing fully. Just stands in the open for 5 seconds and just wins the round. As simple as you get. Nothing you can do about that. He just held E, and the guy didn't peek. Oh, I see the 200 IQ. It's coming back to bite him. Was there actually a spray in the game? That's kind of cool. I've never seen that one before. Thought for a second it was just like some graffiti on the map, but I think it's like one of the ones that you can spray. Mostly MP9s into this round for Golden Jackals, and Chops on Chops, they actually fully invested because they had gotten a bomb plant down. Irish fast out B stairs, and he finds one in the back. nerraW's going to trade with Kleine in middle, so they know exactly where the last player is. A couple of rifles can be upgraded from those MP9s, but Chops on Chops mostly just on Galils and the like. Kleine's going to find another frag, but on 4 HP. He's not going to go much further. And as Robles shows us, yes, they also have the bomb. So Kleine not going to win this round. I would definitively say it right now. There's no way on hell that they're going to be able to win this round. He's even just going to throw the AK onto the ground, because that's how sure even he is that he's not going to win this round. Oh, just found another one. He's going to throw every single gun off the map. Yes, he is. Well, he's got 45 seconds left. Might as well make himself as much of a nuisance for as long as possible. He's going to make an awful lot of noise, too, so I'm pretty sure they've been hearing him. I've been hearing him running around this entire time. That this guy, he must have an eye patch on, because that depth perception was not with him. It was about a solid half a foot short of the hole he was trying to throw it down. As finally, he'll be cleaned up. No gun to be recovered, because there are no guns left. That's actually kind of a good move, you know? Smart to be thinking about that, because now they have a Galil, but it's like, alright, that's bad. I'd rather have the MP9 personally. You make more money with it. It's a little more reliable. In my personal experience, Irish going to get away with his life for now, as he's going to get gressed on again. There you go. He'll finally pick up one. There was a frag elsewhere on the map earlier on. No Chill found that on ramp. Now it's just 2 players left, HANI and Kleine. In middle, CT's getting aggressive. Trades will happen. HANI gets 2. A little bit of damage done, and Irish just not tall enough to get over that. It's not going to be able to recover an M4, so there were some guns lost. That's all you can ask for if you're Chops on that round. This time, full investment. It'll be a good one finally. AKs across the board, full utility. Golden Jackals are going to keep that MP9 on to Irish, who is going to nade himself just a little bit to psych himself up to take that duel with VulcaN. He'll win it out even. Starts on 32 HP, falls back, drops the smoke to allow him to just skedaddle. Where's he going? Okay, yeah, he's actually gonna stay pretty aggressive. He still just has the MP9, so he's like, all right, why not? Got nothing to lose. I pressed the wrong button, and I've opened up the map. Average and HANI traded back and forth. Robles on the other side of the map. So much is happening over on ramp. Boy, as we cut to Jynx screen, there's so much blood and destruction. Auto Director desperately doesn't want any of us to see this. But it'll happen. It'll be a 3 versus 2. No Chill. Gonna get tagged down slightly as Irish with the flank. Good for one. He picks up an AK somewhere along the way. Caspy found one around the corner of the smoke after the bomb had immediately gotten planted, but he'll be picked off pretty quickly by the remaining CTs. Run over, and the Golden Jackals now to a good 4-0 start. Bomb plant will allow Chops, however, to invest in a AK-47s and a little bit of utility. Hold on, let me turn off Go TV. How do I do that? Oh yeah. Oh my god. It's like I've never played Counter-Strike before. I'm pressing Control to open up the text box. Jynx. They're catching on Irish's tricks. Realizes that he likes to take that to duel every single opening round, and finally he'll be punished for it. Does about half damage to 2 of the terrorists, but don't know if it was worth it. Average. Aggressive in mid as well. Is going to get caught up by Kleine, so Chops on Chops. Going to finally put their feet down and deny Golden Jackals the advantages that they had been taking so fortuitously in the past couple of rounds. No Chill, however, around this. Smoke is going to play this perfectly. Picks up 3, and that puts everything on its head. Chops now in demand disadvantage. nerraW in the sort of one-and-done position, but it's only VulcaN. That's the bomb as well. If you can spot this player, shoulder is going to be advantageous for that CT, and he's even going to push aggressively here as Caspy throwing the utility as well. Going to catch him as they peek underneath that archway. 2 frags for him, and it really comes down to No Chill playing pretty aggressively in middle, peeking around that smoke, using it to his advantages. I think they had absolutely no idea that he was there, because for those first 2 kills, he really just like creeps around it. He manages to hit that 2-man spray down, and then it comes to that straight up duel that he took with that third player, which he wins. That'll put Chops down on mostly Deagles. HANI invested a Galil, interestingly enough. No head armor. And absolutely no utility, so I don't really know what they're expecting to do with that. Alright, they'll find one. They'll find one. VulcaN hits a headshot as well. The smoke is going to work its way out into a one-way for him, as you can see the body of the CT who's playing around that back corner, but he couldn't see him. No chill. He's going to catch VulcaN's head, however, as he peaks, average on 4 HP. This round gets scary. Chops all of a sudden. This force buy might just work out, and it's all because of HANI's Galil. With that opening frag, managed to bring the attention over towards himself, so VulcaN was able to pick up that 1D headshot with that bad smoke. Lays back for the CTs. No chill, good for one. He's going to get traded back by Caspy, however, and Chops on Chops. Finding their first round in the weirdest way possible. The one with just the Deagles and that Galil that I questioned works out in the end. I was just more concerned because it was a Galil period. But I'm this guy. He knows how to work with it. I don't know. You know, more power to you. You're better with the bad guns. I can relate a little bit. I love that UMP. Get a lot of shit for that. But it's, I don't know. I just know how it shoots. Because I'm always force buying. Oh, no chill. Spamming through the smoke. He saw the utility being thrown. He's gonna hit the headshot. I don't think there was head armor on Caspy. I don't know. He went down pretty quick, so I think that might have been the case. But he had $1,900 on his corpse, so I don't know. Maybe he just got 2 good headshots. Oh, but average. Aggressive down ramp is just going to narrowly escape with his life for the moment, but he re-aggressed for some reason, and Kleine will punish him for that. Nice little... Oh! I was about... Oh my god, nerraW just did it. He used the decoy. It worked. That is... Oh, that is amazing. nerraW, he pulls out the decoy. He even faked me. I thought he was throwing a flashbang. I was going to talk about how it was just a cute little angle that he had bounced off the wall on. But it turns out to be a decoy. He pushes with it. His opponent is fully looking the other way. And you gotta feel when you get shot in the head and you just never hear the flashbang explode. You're like, oh, fuck. He got me. That's demoralizing. Golden Jackals have the high ground mentally, physically, economically. It's not looking good for Chops on Chops. So do win that one round on just the pistols and the Galil, but it's going to immediately come back to them as now it will remain on just that one frag, or excuse me, that one round. I Freudian slip because I was watching the grenade. HANI dry peeking through middle. It's going to work out. Catches nerraW. MVP of last round for me. And he's even going to go one further. Finishes off no chill. The flashbang just wasn't quite good enough. The timing may work out, however, for Irish. Catches HANI in the back. Excuse me. My throat to be dry. I'd be coughing a lot. Oh, Caspy! Just... I wish I knew workout words, because it's like when you just like jump up squatting onto like a platform taller than you. They did that through a smoke and just instantly hit a headshot on a headshot angle. That was a style kill if I've ever seen one. Chops on Chops going to win the round off the back of it. A couple of other things that happened on the site. Works out as a good late round execution for Chops on Chops. Get a couple of smokes down. A little element of surprise with that jump to the smoke. I think is it a burpee? What's a burpee?
No, burpee's like a cheerleader move.
It's a cheerleader?
Yeah, I think it's like you go like this, but it's way more intense than that.
Yeah.
But
I don't know. Jumping squat.
No
I don't know. It's just a half my round for Golden Jackals. nerraW's going to try to play the HANI role with that UMP. Hey, see, his force buy weapon of choice, UMP. I'm now unbiased for Golden Jackals. I want them to win. I don't know. I want to... I just want to know what a burpee is. because I like the word burpee.
Okay.
But I mean, I believe you. But why? Okay, I type in burp, and of course, because it hears me, it comes up with burpees. But the first search is burpee easy pods. What's a burpee easy pod? I have absolutely no idea.
Well, I'm more interested in that.
Oh, it's like a seed pod that you just like plant in the ground and then you like grow basil. You know, it's like one of the like the packets that are like biodegradable. So it's like the fertilizer. You just stick it in the ground. That's a burpee pod. Alright.
You didn't even find out what a burpee is.
Oh no. This round, full investment from Chops, as it only comes up with the vegetable seeds.
I think you're spelling it wrong. Probably.
Ooh. Okay, no. According to this GIF, a burpee is like a weird jumping jack, like push-up thing. You like push up and then you stand up and then you go woo, and then you push up and then you stand up and you go woo. So I don't know. But maybe that's a workout burpee. Maybe that's a cheerleading burpee.
Yeah, maybe.
There's a lot of burpees. It seems like it's actually a really common word apparently.
How to burpees for beginners.
If they're talking about the push-up move, it would be really
Yeah,
funny if it was
it's
like
like
for
the-
if it was like for beginners, because that, I mean, like, I'm sure it's hard to do, but like it's pretty straightforward. It's like you do a push-up and stand up and go wee. Turn off my chat.
If you can't do a burpee yet or haven't tried, take a look at this video and try out the
Are you burping yet? Everyone's burping. Have you burpeed recently? If you're not doing it, here, let me show you. Let me show you this. You burping? Let me show you this real quick. All right. Anyway, chops on chops. 4-2-6, not 4-on-6. It's gonna be just pistol rounds for DUELDOG. Oh, actually, Robless and everyone on the A-Bomb site making a meal of this, and in fact, it may actually be a round ending up in favor of Jackals.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, cheer burpees are even worse because basically it's the same thing with the
But then you go
push-up,
wee.
but then you do a cheer move. Like a
Damn.
cheer jump. Okay, I really don't care about
Yeah, I guess that's like a universal like exercise move where you just like do a push up and then you just like do something else.
Yeah.
That's burp. Cause you're like. 7-4, Golden Jackals are gonna steal that one for the jaws of chops on chops. Gonna recover 2 AKs even. So they're gonna have a fantastic buy into this one. Op even gonna be able to be brought out by No Chill. Chops the vest back. He's had plenty of money to do just that. Caspy gotta catch off average. Traded back by, however, by nerraW. If the smokes went up, that would have been the A site. There's rotation's gonna come back. Everyone's fighting like A sites being executed on, but the bomb is just sitting outside of B right now. Everyone's lost their way as Robless. Brings back that man advantage for the CTs. Sorry, I'm working through some dinner burps. It's every match. I'm working through some burpees right now. All these damn matches have to start at 6 o'clock PST. Don't y'all know I'm eating? Gotta eat dinner with my family. Gotta say grace. Robless gonna ward off HANI from short. Eventually peeks wide, wins it. Kleine turns back, however. The Irish on the far back of sight. No Chill. Gonna do the same, but all the while Robless was just meandering around short. It's only a matter of time. And actually, Jynx gets a kill with the Molotov at the last second, so technically 1v1? I don't know. I'll give it to him. I just noticed VulcaN's picture. I really love it. Little potato with like a sun hat and a deagle. Chops on chops. Fully investing in Irish with that Og's. Only good for one, actually. VulcaN, little potato man himself. He's gonna find one, but nerraW. Easy on the sweep up. Good with the FAMAS. Picks up 4 of them on the anti-eco, and Golden Jackals now 9-4. Looking like it may be another quick steamroll on Vertigo. Oh, VulcaN, come on. Why you gotta stab your teammate? Jynx is gonna start this round, albeit just a deco round. He's gonna start it with 64 HP. Nothing that you ever want to do. No chill and Robless gonna combine for 2 frags. Behind the tarps. Let's see. Fight down ramp. The bomb's gonna be one of those 2 players who push the smoke, so. Tough position for chops on chops as Robless is even gonna connect onto another one through the smoke. And Irish easily cleans up that flank. Everyone goes down. Double digits found for Golden Jackals. And the last round of the half is already upon us. 5 AKs. Limited amount of utility. It's just going to be smokes, a couple of flashes. It's going to be 3 flashes in total for the T's to work with. So it's going to be a tough one. There goes one. Works out pretty well. Actually, that was a CT flash. Never mind. They still have all 3. As the terrorists group up in middle, actually, we're going to see heavy presence there. It's going to be 3, I believe, towards middle. It's going to be 4, actually, towards middle. The bomb's going to come up. Make its way up. Stairs. HANI gets boosted up, peeks out, catches off average. He had those players there to back him up, especially if it was the op. I think he would have gone down either way. Flashbang. It's going to slow down the terrorists, but it's not going to kill them as Kleine manages to pick up 1 nerraW. It's only good for a singular frag, so it looks like it'll be another 10-5 half we see here on Vertigo. As it's all on Robless, now 1 versus 3. He'll be spotted double peaks and absolutely spammed down by HANI. So, they have it 10-5. Golden Jackals looking pretty strong. I don't know. They played that well. They played the aggression smart. The retakes were good. I don't know. They just seemed overall the better team. But I also do think that chops on chops, if they can dig in their heels on this CT side, we may see a closer affair than the one we did that first match between Springroll and GGPR. Pistol round quickly underway. No need for a halftime. We're just getting into it. I do want to look at the scoreboard real quick. I don't care about this part. I like this one. This one's cooler. Oh, it resets. Damn you, ESEA. I wanted to see that crisp ADR. But maybe, I don't know. Never mind. Anyway, things are underway. The Golden Jackals striking down long. Kills finally going to be going their way as they pick off both of those players who are peeking aggressively. 1 short, 1 ramp. HANI got to do with no chill first, but he's going to get run up on by nerraW. Traded back 4 versus 1 now as every single frag goes away with the terrorists. nerraW slowly creeping his way closer. There's actually going to be 2 terrorists who are going to be rushing down the final Kleine. And it'll be a ruthless cleanup from the Golden Jackals. They win that one. It's now 11-5. And this is a tough position for chops to be in. I'd really like to see them fully save. I'm glad they do. Because going in down by 5, you lose the pistol round. You're on CT. Money sucks. Never good. But Golden Jackals just right now looking to farm up for that economy. Going to be coming out fast on A. The call's going to be made out. You can even see that rotation as quickly as you can, but by the time they set foot even on near the A-bomb site, it's 2 versus 5. Kleine does manage to come up and over for 1, but ooh, This is just guns that are being dropped right now. And they're all SMGs. They're all MAC-10s. Golden Jackals are going to be too upset about that. They make most of their money back anyway because of those cash machines. We'll have AKs now as we go into our first gun round of the second half. We'll see. Actually, three MAC-10s be brought into this one, so expect another fast play. Oh my goodness, they're coming out with a fury. Kleine's gonna blind him. He has exactly enough time because of that whiteness to run away around the corner, hiding back far behind sight with Jynx. As the wall of smoke goes up, Kleine and Average dueling through it. It's gonna go the way of Kleine. 5 versus 4, bombs getting downed. And it will eventually make its way onto the floor. So now post plant. No chill, low HP. I thought Kleine was a terrorist for a second. nerraW and Irish trading back and forth. 3v2 now is Caspy. On to Irish, both players now, both terrorists. Playing from staircase. Caspy's just sticking it. He actually gets off of it. Afraid of being spammed down through the smoke. I don't think he had a kit, so he had to come off of it. Comes down to a 1 versus 1, and Robless wins it. Not able to get the spray across is Caspy. So it will be that 13th for Golden Jackals. It came close. The MAC-10 rush nearly got halted, but chops on chops. Just not able to fight back that retake. Won't work out for them now. As we'll see another save being forced out here. It sucks that when you know you have your one gun round, you lose it to all those MAC-10s. Yeah, that sucks so bad because now not only are you on just pistols, you still got that MAC-10 to deal with, which can rip through your head armorless numbers. You also now have just given Golden Jackals that cushion. They're on 13th. You know, it's going to be a tough fight all the way back if they can even do that. It's going to be 14 now as it's all on Kleine. 1 versus 3. He does get another one, so these rounds are, again, semi-expensive because Golden Jackals mostly are just investing MAC-10s into this. So all those kills that go down, it's really light investment that's being lost. And now we'll see a finally full AK round against Chops on Chops as they finally bring out that AWP as well. So this is going to be really Chops' last chance. If they can't win this, they have a great buy. Well, they have a good buy. I won't go so far. And it's going to be another B-Rush chill fully blind. Misses the platform's going to walk right off of the stairs. Average fully blind is going to drop Jynx. Lucky to be alive for as long as he was. He does eventually die. It's HANI trying to push back, fight back, retake control before the bomb even goes down. He's going to get eliminated by No Chill, and nerraW good for 1 as well. But Stereo kills VulcaN and Kleine. VulcaN with a great flank. He manages to pick up 2. And there you go, Chops on Chops. They win the round. It's costly, though. Only 2 players survive. The op, however, is recovered. That'll be a big save of cash. So hopefully this round, which we'll see as another nearly full MAC-10 investment from Golden Jackals. If Chops on Chops can stay this off, then it'll be 7th. Golden Jackals money won't be great, so then we might see ourselves a match. Average and VulcaN trading back and forth. As the terrorists make their way onto the A-bomb site, they will be met by HANI, who, pushing through the smoke, gonna drop Robless as well. The smoke wall wasn't really well coordinated. They kind of just dropped their utility haphazardly, and it's gonna result now in a 1 versus 4 for Irish to try and clutch. He does manage 1, and actually he's playing around these sandbags really well. He's gonna be able to find that second one. Made himself just a super hard target to hit, but when he had to jump off of that, face the bomb, he will be met by Kleine, who eliminates him. So now it's 7th for Chops. Again, only 2 players survive, so the money isn't really being built up as much as they would like it to be. Now half the score of their opponents, who are going to be forced to save. Although I don't know, they've been just buying MAC-10s. I think they're just going to keep doing that. No, okay, no chill does it. Oh, there you go. Of course. I'm not surprised. We'll see that full investment. Well, I say full investment. They save 2,300. That's what you want to do. So, all right, let's see how it works. Through the Molotov they go. The HE is going to cost Jynx his life. So he gets caught with the utility out. Average is going to continue to bull rush ahead. He finds 1. Caspy and Kleine trade it back, however, nerraW opens up a path to the site. Irish with the bomb in his back will be able to plant that behind triple box. I'm always bad with like specific site callouts. VulcaN's gonna do away with that. AWP doesn't want anyone recovering it. Whatever happens. But Robles with the timing, it's absolutely fantastic. I would have even liked to see him wait for that, but he doesn't know that VulcaN's so far pushed up. Now they both will, as you hear him take that shot against nerraW, I believe that was in the back of the site. Oh no, excuse me, it was Irish. Who was in the back of the site. Just getting baited, allowing nerraW to finish him off. Match point found by Golden Jackals. And we may see another, at least we may see two 16-7s on Vertigo tonight. See if we can get some mirror matches going. Jynx with the auto shotgun, good for one. Him and HANI push aggressively in middle. Gonna be traded back, however, for 3 versus 3 by the terrorists, so that'll favor them. Chops on chops, they invested everything they can. VulcaN with the UMP on Caspy. Just a deagle for Kleine, as that early, like, first 15 seconds sees 2 players drop for either side. Should be 3v3 now as the Jackals slow things down. Making their way back towards ramp. Creeping towards short, actually, there. Hold on, thinking about it. VulcaN. It's going to be that one player not even fully committed to the A side. However, the utility, it'll give it up. He knows that's the A site. He jumps up onto the castle. It does not work out. He's going to get his bell wrong. Bomb goes down. Kleine and Caspy. No kick. Caspy's actually going to be able to find one on the flank. But that'll be it. 16-7 is the end score for you here on Vertigo as nerraW picks off both of them. So that, I think, might even just do it for the night. 2 fairly clean matches between our teams tonight. Unless... no, the game's already started. That's alright. That was a good night. I enjoyed it. I hope you all did as well. If you want to, feel free to follow me on social media at ShanksTD. Feel free to follow the stream. Subscribe with your Twitch Prime if you feel like it. But just watching, just following, checking back in, following your teams. Giving it up for ESEA Advanced. It's enough for me. I'm going to sign out now with a little bit of an ad break, but actually, nah, I don't give a fuck about ads. Fuck Amazon. Screw them. Screw all that. Anyway, I'll just end it here. Have a good night, everyone. Hope you enjoyed.